This is just incredible. Just don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. What do you mean you don't know what you're doing? You aren't always here on Thursday afternoons? You're not a member of the Tampa Bay Yahtzee Playing Foxes Association?
My first time.
Your first time? Well, this is incredible. You seem to have all kinds of things on your list there.
Well, because they're telling me what to put down here. I don't know.
Are you playing these people for money? Because they're giving you some very bad advice.
Yeah, I know. Not yet.
You see that those ones on top, you're not supposed to, try to fill those out right away.
See? Yeah, well, no, I could have got some down here, and you told me to go up there.
Well, no, let's roll the dice and see what we can come up with for you here.
So I already have. Okay. You what? Go for sixes. Got 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind. But I already have my one. Major decisions here. All right, I'll go for the sixes.
All right, 3 6s. That's looking good. Looking good. Oh, hey, not bad, not bad. Well, anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is what? It is a Thursday afternoon, April 13th, 1989. Yes, Lassiter with you here at Howard's for the Tampa Bay area Yahtzee Playing Foxes Association annual, or actually it's a weekly meeting, it's my understanding. Number of people playing Yahtzee, which, of course, is a game popularized by our own Gary McHenry, who fortunately is up in the sky this afternoon and not here with us. But if you do have an opportunity, I appreciate it's a little early for happy hour, but if you do have an opportunity, be sure to stop by this afternoon. We have Yahtzee games, foxes all over the place. Too bad for Gary. It's really a tragedy that he couldn't make it this afternoon. And other than that, a normal radio show. We will be here until 6, taking calls. I was going to do the good old-fashioned can of worms show, but I thought, dang it, geez, at a restaurant, so perhaps can of peas. If you wanted to open up a can of peas today, that certainly would be very, very acceptable. I'm such a decent man, I shall give you the telephone numbers, okay? 990-9352 in Hillsborough. That's 990-WFLA. In Pinellas County, the number would be 461-9352. 461-WFLA. If there is a can of peas that you wish to open up, that is acceptable. If you have questions about Yahtzee or foxes even, this would be a great place to bring them. Look at it this way. It's happy hour here at Howard's, and if you were to run into me, sitting at a bar someplace and I didn't snap at you, you'd have questions perhaps, or you'd want to discuss something along the lines, and, that's what we're going to do this afternoon, along with... are you a long-time Yahtzee devotee?
I have no idea how to play it.
You have no idea how to play it? Do you have much money with you?
No.
Oh, okay, we'll just move right along. Are you a sporting man?
Sort of.
Sort of. Uh-huh. Would you, risk $100 on a Yahtzee game?
Oh, no. I don't have that much money on me.
Oh. I'll see what I can dredge up. And, Flack, are you there? Yo, Flack.
Yes, sir.
The board's filled with calls, right?
We have one call.
One miserable call?
That's right.
Well, I'll give out the telephone numbers again. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. You look to me like someone who really is a Yahtzee devotee. Is that correct, sir?
That's right, Bob. This year you can even play solitary Yahtzee.
Well, I know. That's what McHenry does primarily.
Gosh, Yahtzee may be played by 2, 3, or 4 persons.
You're not going to sit there and read the directions to me, are you?
Well, I don't know, Bob. Whatever you want.
Do you normally come here on Thursday afternoons for the Tampa Bay Yahtzee Playing Foxes Association meeting?
Actually, I've never been to this restaurant before in my life.
Potato salad's good. You should eat it. He's not eating his potato salad there with the sandwich. Fox, Fox. Flack, where's the call from?
The call is from Seminole.
Seminole. They're usually bad calls. What the hell? We'll take it anyway. Hi, Seminole. You're on there at 970 WFLA. Fair to middling. Yourself?
Oh, not too bad. Interesting. Something I'd like to bring up to you. A while ago, I had worked at a motel, a large chain. They've got rooms separated on both sides, and perhaps if somebody's listening, they know what I'm speaking of. There's a chaseway centered between these two rooms where people can go in and do some work on the rooms, what have you, the pipes.
Uh-huh.
Well, a while back, when I was working there, I had come to find out that some of the maintenance men were going back there, and they'd actually taken little holes through the drywall and scratched off some of the mirror.
Are you serious?
So, as you know, whenever somebody would be at the pool, for instance, whether it be a good-looking young girl or whatever, these people would disappear.
Yeah.
And come to find out, they were going in and following them back to the rooms and then watching.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, I've just been perplexed by it.
Perplexed, yeah.
For a few years now. I brought this up to management's attention.
Yeah.
And they dismissed the people involved.
Uh-huh.
I just wonder, you know, I've stayed at many hotels myself, and I'm always a little leery of it now. And I just, you know, you said open up a can of worms, and this is a can of worms.
Can of peas, sir, please. I'm in an eating establishment. So can of peas.
Can of peas, I'm sorry.
So, did you really want to identify this place?
Well, geez, I could probably do that. I mean, it happened, and, you know, I watched it happen. Well, I didn't watch it happen. I knew of it happening. Let me put it that way.
And, of course, any mere mortal could also climb in there and check out the action.
Well, you had to have a pass key.
Pass key.
You know, to get into these chaseways where the work is done.
Do you still have yours?
No, sir, I don't work there. I haven't worked there for quite a few years.
Darn. Do you know anybody who is there that has a pass key?
Pardon me?
Do you know anybody who does work there that has a pass key?
Not anymore, no. No, I don't. It's interesting, though, if you think about it, the way that these places are laid out and things like this can happen. I mean, your privacy is totally invaded without you even being aware of it.
Yeah. Well, gee, I hardly know what to say, obviously. Major problem. But, you know, well, let me ask you this. Have you run into any serious problems because you're doing your stuff there in the dark?
No, I haven't. No, everything seemed to work out real well.
Okay. Oh, my God. 4 of a kind with 5. Oh, going for a Yahtzee. 1 second here. Oh! Darn, missed it by 1. Oh, that's too bad. Well, thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Well, you're welcome.
Okay. Take care there, Sam. Unbelievable. Flack, I told you the calls from Seminole are always really, really strange.
Well, we got a call from Clearwater you may be interested in.
A call from Clearwater I may be interested in. What do you mean?
Well, maybe somebody you may want to talk to.
I may want to talk to. Okay, Clearwater, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Your very existence is a sin against humanity, Mr. Lassiter.
Jacob, baby, how you doing? Jake?
I just insulted you, and you come back with how are you doing?
Jake, it's been so long since we heard. Why aren't you... Hey, Yahtzee! All right.
Perhaps my call had something to do with that.
Well, Jake, where you been? Why aren't you over here at the Yahtzee tournament?
Perhaps my call had something to do with the fact that those dice, if you are rolling dice, came out the way they did.
Well, Jake, it really, you know, my understanding is that, you know, rolling of dice is not really something that a good fundamentalist Christian would do.
It is not. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm calling.
Yahtzee
is Satan's work.
You mean you think that perhaps Satan had something to do with that Yahtzee?
Are you there?
They were all 6s, too, by the way.
Are you there?
Am I here? Well, of course I'm here. Why aren't you here, Jacob?
Well, then you're talking about Satan. Satan is present in that place.
Well, I don't. Whoa, we're real close here. 4 of a kind with 3s. Yeah, okay. Anyway, back to you, Jake. Where have you been? We haven't heard from you for a long time.
I've been traveling this country teaching and lecturing.
Traveling the country teaching and lecturing. Well,
that is correct.
Is there any possibility that, you know, you can make it over here this afternoon?
As a matter of fact, I cannot.
Oh, Jake, why not?
I have a prior appointment. You always announce these live remotes, 1-2 days in advance.
Well, no, Jake, we've been talking about this for a week.
So that intelligent people like me cannot come and confront you. Cannot confront you in person.
Well, how's Irma?
Irma is fine.
And what is that, Jacob Jr.?
His nickname is JC.
J what?
JC.
JC, I see. Anything new happening in your life?
Well, there's quite a bit new, Mr. Lassiter. You, unfortunately, are not a part of it.
I understand you've been calling a lot of other radio stations.
A lot of other radio stations?
That's
I have
what
not.
I hear. That's
Excuse
what I
me?
hear. That's what I'm told, Jake.
A lot of other radio stations?
Right.
Then they must be imposters. I have been out of town.
Uh-huh.
I have called several of your overnight programs.
Wait a second. You say you've been out of town, right?
Yes, I have.
There's been a lot of spring break stuff going on, right? I mean, have you been in places like Daytona and Fort Lauderdale where they hold Wet Willie contests?
Yes, I have.
And
I have been
you have been there at the Wet Willie contest, haven't you?
I have been protesting against such things.
Oh, come on, Jake. We know that you're into the Wet Willie contest. Why don't you just admit it?
No, you know that I lead the good community, the good people of this community.
Yeah.
You know that.
Lead them?
Yes, I do.
What, to the Wet Willie contest?
No, to protest the Wet Willie contest.
Did you win any this year?
Win any what?
Oh, the Wet Willie contest.
We do not believe in any type of gambling.
What do you mean you don't believe in gambling? It's not gambling. I thought it was a sure thing.
Are you not gambling that you're wet, whatever it is you're saying? Are you not gambling that you will win?
Gambling.
Is that not gambling?
Well, Jake, I thought with your salami it was pretty much of a sure thing.
Mr. Lassiter, your attempt at foul humor is not appreciated.
Foul humor? What do you mean foul humor? You're the one that was telling us,
No, you're the one that brought up Wet Willie, aren't you?
I'm the one that brought up Wet Willie?
Whatever
that's
whatever
rather
that may
risque.
mean.
That's a rather risque way of phrasing it, isn't it?
Whatever that may mean, those were your
I
words.
thought that's something that Irma should do.
Do not attempt to assault my wife.
Hey, I've never seen your wife. I'm not the one who's obsessed with sexual things. Why are you accusing me of now wanting to jump on your wife's bones?
Well, every other word that comes out of your mouth is sexual.
Every other word that comes out of my mouth is sexual.
Very
really?
good. I am surprised you're hearing it so well, since you are a masturbator.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Oh, your hearing is not that good.
Why would you accuse me of anything like that? You see, again, you're the one who's just obsessed with these thoughts.
I am not.
It comes from reading that book, doesn't it, Jacob? You're reading the first part of it all the time, over and over and over again, aren't you? You ought to move on to the second part. It's not quite as wild.
You are, of course, referring to the Bible, the
yes,
truth.
Right. Read the second half of the book.
There is no sex in the Bible, Mr. Lassiter.
There isn't?
It is your perverted mind that believes so.
My perverted mind?
That is correct.
I don't have any kind of a perverted mind.
Yes, you do. It's a well-known fact in this market.
Yeah, right.
I've been speaking to many talk show hosts across this country.
Yeah, Tim Coles, right? Yeah.
No, not Tim Coles.
Well,
he is even more ignorant, if it is possible, than you.
Do you accuse Tim Coles of the things that you accuse me of? For example,
yes,
doing that thing with the water running.
He is a lewd and lascivious elderly man.
Tim Coles is a lewd and lascivious elderly man?
Yes, he is.
Well, that's a rather strange charge to make when he's not here to defend himself.
Well, I shall call him and make the same, as I have already done. I have spoken to many talk show people all over this country.
Yeah.
And, of course, invariably your name comes up, and you have quite the reputation across this country.
Well, thank you very much. I've worked very hard for that reputation.
I have yet to tell you what type of reputation, but you are nonetheless proud of it.
Well, what kind of reputation, then? What are you talking about?
That you are an evil, satanic man.
An evil, satanic man? What have I ever done that's evil, Jacob?
Your preachings against the Bible. Your blasphemy.
Evil? That's a very strong word. Perhaps...
Strong word for a strong personality.
Perhaps a difference of opinion might be a little bit better way to describe it. Wouldn't you agree?
No, like I said, evil.
Evil. Well, Jake, I don't know. Is Irma there, by the way?
No, she is not.
Where is she?
She's at work.
Well, then you must have the baby there.
Yes, I do. The baby is napping.
The baby is napping? Well, could you wake the baby so that all of Tampa Bay could hear?
What do you want to hear? Goo-goos and gagas?
Yes.
Perhaps that would be appropriate to your audience. However, I shall not wake the baby.
There is no baby there, Jacob. Come on, you're fibbing to me.
I am not.
You're a fibber, Jacob.
Do not intimate that I am lying, Mr. Lassiter.
I didn't say you were lying. I said you were fibbing.
You shall compound your sins.
Compound my sins? I am without sin, Jacob.
Why don't you confess your sins to me?
Confess my sins to you? I think it's quite the other way around, Jacob. I think you should confess your sins to me. You, sir, are the one who is obsessed with masturbation. You, sir, are the one who is always talking about your naughty parts.
No, you, sir, are the one who is obsessed with sex, who is obsessed with perverted sex.
Yeah, right. Hey, look, Jacob, I'm out here playing Yahtzee with people. You're the one who's sitting home talking dirty.
You are a fornicator, Mr. Lassiter.
When I get the opportunity, yes. It doesn't come up that often at my age anymore. I'm out of shape. But you, sir, are the one who is sitting home thinking about the dirty thoughts. I'm over here at a Yahtzee tournament.
Well, I'm still calling to confront you. Let you know that the good people of this community, the Christian people of this community, are monitoring your evilness.
Yeah. Did you realize, Jacob, that all you have to do, Flack, you can consider this what's on the log for this time. Jacob, all you have to do is to mend your ways, stop thinking about your dirty thoughts.
Do not tell me about a car wash, Mr. Lassiter.
No, I'm not going to tell you about a car wash. Jacob, tomorrow night, right here at Howard, there's a party by the river, okay? From 5 until 8 o'clock. Even people like you are invited. There'll be live entertainment, free parking. Why don't you come down, Jacob?
Will there be liquor available, Mr. Lassiter?
There'll be Yahtzee games going on in all probability.
Will there be liquor?
Hamburgers, free hamburgers, all you can eat. And it's at the NCNB Plaza. That's the new circular nice building, NCNB.
We want that building torn down.
You want it torn down?
That building is a disgrace to Tampa.
Are you suggesting because, it might be considered a phallic symbol?
It is symbolic.
Again, that's all that's on your mind. You think of nothing else. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? I mean, the entire Bay Area.
Bob?
Yeah.
That's the brake buzzer.
Oh, the brake buzzer.
Yeah. We got to take a break.
Well, hey, Jacob, sorry, I've got to move along. But...
I've got a guy that needs to talk to him. He wants to, a caller from months ago wants to thank Jacob.
Oh, really?
Can we put him on hold?
Well, okay, just this one time.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's to you, America.
Well, hey, welcome. I am at Howard's, live in downtown Tampa in the NCNB building. The Yahtzee games are just breaking out all over the place. It's incredible. We've got to take care of some business, I understand. Is Jacob still there? Hello, Jacob.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
And there's somebody that wanted to briefly thank Jacob. Where is that caller?
That caller's in Tampa. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Tampa.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah.
I have to talk to Jacob about a problem that he supposedly cured for me some time back.
Uh-huh. Are you the guy that put the phone in his lap?
Oh, that was part of the procedure. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And well, it was working great for a while, and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I thought things were going to look a little better for me.
Yeah.
And well, it altogether just fell off.
Uh-huh.
I have to talk to Jacob.
Well, okay, very briefly.
Yes, what is it?
Jacob, you got to do something.
What?
What? I'm ruined.
Well, that's fine. You must be a masturbator. And that is what happens to masturbators.
No, that's not going to work.
Couldn't it be a master Yahtzee player or something, Jacob? Couldn't
Yahtzee involves dice, Mr. Lassiter.
Yeah, I know Yahtzee
dice involves Satan. Need I go through this?
Bob.
Yeah.
Would you ask Jacob for me, please?
Yes.
What do you want to ask
me? You guys get a Yahtzee game? One second, please. Yahtzee?
No, thank you. I don't want
No, thank you. Yahtzee is the new in-game.
It's quite an old game, and I don't really feel like playing, if you don't mind.
An old game? Well, maybe in your neighborhood, but around here, Yahtzee is the new in thing. But, if you don't want to play Yahtzee, you're not going to be required to. I'm sorry, go ahead, caller. What was the...
That's,
Bob.
Yeah?
Maybe you can ask Jacob.
This is a rating series. Could you pick up the pace a little bit?
Can you ask Jacob kindly for me if he can do something in terms of helping me somehow, possibly?
Well, obviously, I don't really think there's that much that we can do for you anymore. If it stopped working, it must be the Lord's will.
That's right. There is no guarantee on the Lord's word.
Jacob, give me
that sounds like a homosexual bar you were in, Mr. Lassiter.
No, it is not a homosexual bar, Jacob. It's a very, very fine establishment.
Why is it that we only hear men?
Perhaps Mr. Lassiter, Jacob can give me a hand.
Jacob, this is where the Tampa Bay Yahtzee playing foxes are meeting.
Why is it then you're only speaking to men then? You see, it is a homosexual bar, and I want to...
Madam, you are a female, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Jacob, does that, cover it?
Are there... Let me ask you one question. Are there female homosexuals?
I don't know, Jacob. I don't go around like you do asking people about their sexuality.
Well, I do, and it is the business
of people's sexuality.
It is the business of the Christian community.
It is?
It certainly is.
Well, why don't you guys take up cutting lawns or something if you're looking for businesses rather than just walk around asking people about their sexuality?
Well, why not?
Or get a sex life of your own.
What are you talking about? I'm a married man. I have no sexual life.
Right, you've been married since what, last May? Of course.
That is correct.
Well, would you like a sexual life again, Jacob?
What are you talking about? Sex is for procreation only.
Would you be interested in having an illicit affair with Jacob?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
She is a homosexual.
Would you be interested in having an illicit affair with Jacob?
No, thanks.
Is there anybody here that would be interested in having an illicit affair with Jacob? Put your hand down, sir. Anyone of the female persuasion?
You see, here you go.
Sorry,
now,
Jake. I don't see anybody.
No, see, here you go with your perverted mind. You like to play these little games, but you're going to pay, Mr. Lassiter. You're going to pay, and pay dearly.
I always pay when I come to Howard. Prices aren't that bad. Price is very good. Very large.
It does not surprise me that you would do your show, originate your show from a homosexual bar.
From a homosexual. This is not a homosexual bar. It's not the kind of place that you hang out at, Jacob. And I simply cannot and will not tolerate you're making those kind of remarks about a fine place. So
it is my right to make the remark.
Take your business to Tim Cole. Good day, Jacob. Flacky, my God, the calls are really grim this afternoon. What do we have?
Well, we got 2 in Tampa and 1 in St. Pete and 1 in Clearwater.
What do you recommend?
I recommend St. Pete.
St. Petersburg. Hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA. Hello, St. Pete. St. Pete once. St. Pete twice.
Gone.
Yahtzee. Which one next?
Tampa.
Tampa. Hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
How you doing, Bob?
Oh, just fantastic.
This is Rod, and I just wanted to tell you about poor little Jake. Jake has an obvious problem. He's had a memory lapse. He seems to forget about his little rendezvous 3 weeks ago.
Well, we really don't need to go into, Jacob's sexual life, and actually nobody here seems to have any great interest in it. But I thank you nonetheless. Tampa, hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Wanted to talk about the first can of peas that you had open.
Okay.
This is a true story, okay?
A true story, okay.
All right.
We like true stories.
Okay.
Although usually the made-up ones are better, but that's okay.
This one's pretty good. Now, this wasn't a national chain or anything. This was just a mom and pop, like you said.
My God, that's got to be one of the lowest Yahtzee scores I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm sorry. Please go ahead. It's just I'm sitting next to one of the Yahtzee playing foxes, and whoa.
You okay, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay. This has to do with a married couple. His profession happened to be...
Well, 1 second. 166 to 312? Oh, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, caller. I apologize.
Okay. He was a preacher, Bob. They got married. They spent their honeymoon at this hotel.
Yeah.
5 years later, they went back for their anniversary. The place had been changed, but there was nowhere else to stay. It turned into one of these XXX places. They went inside, Bob, turned on the TV, and there they were on the television.
Right. Yeah. Right there on the television.
Right there on the television.
Oh no! True story.
This is a true story. They had been taped and sued this place afterwards.
Oh my God!
So you got to be careful.
Well, but you say you have to be careful. It all depends, I suppose, on how much of a career in film that you had in mind.
Well, evidently he had a career that he didn't know of. But he wasn't being compensated for it.
Well, did he at least get a copy of the tape?
Well, there you got me. I don't know.
Well, I think that's the least they could have done was give him a copy of the tape. Could I get a copy of the tape?
It might have had Jacob on it.
I mean, that's one way, of course, that you could prove to me that the story you're telling me was indeed true.
Well...
Just send it to me, 801 East Jackson Street. Tampa 33602.
It could have been Jacob, because I was told the story.
Was there a woman in the picture?
Yeah.
Then I doubt very much it was Jacob.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, whoa. Yeah, we'll teach Jacob.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Unbelievable. What a can of peas we have opened up. If you want to open up a can of peas, please feel free to do so. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. What do you suggest next, Flack?
A break.
A break?
Yes, sir.
Why a break?
Well, we kind of backed up, and we don't have any calls on the board.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Are you really serious?
I'm really
Do I have
serious.
to stop my foot?
You may have to, I don't know, do more than that.
Well, I'll give the telephone numbers again. 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. How much money so far have you lost to these people?
Paycheck is just gone.
That's really a tragedy. Aren't you people ashamed of yourself, telling this poor woman the wrong way to play? Your friends, you said?
I work with these people.
Work with these people? Well, the one with the shifty eyes looks to me like, the one, we all know which one we're talking about, don't we? That one looks to me like a professional Yahtzee player.
I think so. She saw me coming. She's the one who told me to come today.
I mean, I also noticed that she's smoking. Only one at the table. Ooh. Oh, a professional yacht. Oh, there's another one hiding the cigarette under the table. Oh, shameless. Flack, what's the situation there? Flacky.
Yes, sir.
What's the situation now?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What is the situation on the board?
One line in Pinellas and one line in Tampa is full. The rest are empty. We only have 2 callers.
Well, okay, since that didn't work, play nothing but commercial.
Okay.
Until they call back.
Okay.
Okay. When I say back, I'm live at Howard's. The Yahtzee games are going on all over the place. The foxes are starting to drift in. Wait, what happened to her? Where'd she go?
She got so mad she left.
She got so mad. Well, maybe. I don't know if you noticed, but a whole bunch of other people just walked in. You might be able to, place them. Oh, I thought you left.
No, in shame, I know. No, I'm back.
You went to get more money? You went to get more money?
My whole paycheck. I'm going to try to win it back now.
Okay. In any event, we're live here at Howard. Happy hour is starting. People are wandering in. Sometimes in some areas of the room, the sound of dice is deafening. I will appreciate, or I will admit to that. But, and on top of that, it's just a normal Thursday afternoon. Phones are available to you. If you wanted to open up a can of peas, 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 461-9352 in Pinellas. Flack, what's the story?
Zephyr Hills.
Zephyr, are you serious?
Yeah.
Honest to goodness.
Oh, calls from Zephyr Hills are almost always worse than the ones from Seminole.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm not a Dane Bramage snowbird now.
Oh, okay.
Give me a break. Most of them are gone, by the way. You missed the shuffleboard tournaments.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to a very heavy schedule of shuffleboard this year, and it just didn't quite work out that way.
Well, I should have stayed on your tail.
Got a full house there.
I should have stayed on you and got you up here, that's all. What I'm calling about, I was talking to some friends last night, and this fellow's from New Jersey, right? And he's telling me that his wife has a hankering for not a tasty cake, but something along that line, okay? It's called, you ever heard of a funny bone?
A funny bone?
Yeah. He said it's like a chocolate-covered chocolate cake, but instead of having like the cream filling like a ding-dong or something, it's got peanut butter in it.
Uh-huh.
Which, it's... And I told him I'd never heard of it, and I thought, well, God, if anybody would know, maybe you would.
I can't say that I've ever heard of anything quite like that, nor can I begin to imagine why I would want to.
Well, some people, hey, it depends on what part of the country. These guys from New Jersey, give them a break,
Unbelievable. I've got to, this is really incredible. Down below me, a couple of celebrities have just broken open a Yahtzee game.
Oh, introduce me to them.
Well, they're several feet from me, but one is my wife.
Oh.
And the other is the guy that won the trip to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Down there playing up Yahtzee.
Yeah,
playing
Sky
up
King,
Yahtzee.
huh?
Sky King, yeah.
Oh, far out.
I mean, just almost everybody. Cleveland Wheeler is here.
Cleveland's there?
Cleveland is here. He's sitting over there playing Yahtzee with Jack Harris.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
God,
unreal. Just
God,
unreal.
we're missing it all. See, up here in Zephyr Hills, we miss it all.
You know, we're giving $9 million for every 13th person.
Wow, I'll be right there.
It's just fantastic promotion.
Well, if anybody can find out, and let me know, if anybody's heard of these things, if they're available in the Bay Area, God, I'd really like to know. Why, I don't know.
What was it that you wanted again?
All right, it's called,
that obscene little cake.
Yeah, it's an obscene little cake, a junk food called a funny bone.
A funny bone.
Right, it's
But
chocolate.
it's for your wife. It's not for yourself.
No, it's for a buddy of mine's wife.
It's for a buddy of yours.
Yeah, how convenient,
right.
huh? That's like going to the health department and say, hey, a friend of mine's got this problem.
When was the first time you ate one of those things?
I've never had one.
You've never had one?
No, sir.
Uh-huh.
But he was describing it to me as
But
a
you just know everything there is to know about them, right?
Beg your pardon?
You just seem to know everything there is to know about them, right?
Only because I questioned him, because I knew if I called you, you were going to want to know all the details.
Sir, I'm into tasty cakes.
I know you are, but I thought maybe
Have you ever heard of any of
in your
the
travels,
cakes that he's talking about?
I was hoping maybe in your travels.
Really.
I think it's a little ridiculous, too. I'm sorry, sir. I was talking to one of the people here at the Yahtzee tournament at Howard in the NCNB building, which of course stands for New Circular Nice Building.
Oh yeah, the grain silo, yeah.
Grain silo that's one way to look at it. Jacob looks at it quite another way, and Mary first time she saw it, went, but I can't begin to.
Is that tower leaning yet?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
No.
It looks fine to
put
me.
an thermometer on there and see. Okay, well, I won't tie you up anymore, sir, but I appreciate you talking to me.
Well, if you ever do find where you can get those cakes.
Well, if somebody out there in the audience can, maybe call and tell us, and maybe they're hiding around here.
If that doesn't happen, and you do find out where you can get them, keep the information to yourself. We don't need this in Tampa Bay. We just don't need this.
Okay.
Okay. I think
Thanks a lot,
this
Bob.
is
We'll
white bread and white bread and macaroni. Take care, there, Zephyr. Unbelievable call from Zephyr Hills. Flack, what's the story?
St. Pete.
St. Petersburg. Hi there, St. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, Collingswood.
Well, hi there.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
Well, I got a problem.
Oh, a problem.
Yes. I have to have a cornea transplant.
Uh-huh.
So.
That would seem to me to be a problem, yes.
What are you going to do? How can you stand to talk to anybody like that, Jake?
Well, it's, 43 cents no matter what. Good, bad, or indifferent, I get the 43 cents. I've got a lot of bills. That Lincoln eats gas like you wouldn't believe.
I know.
That dog of mine eats food like you wouldn't believe.
I know that, too.
What do we have? A Yahtzee. All right. Another Yahtzee.
Somebody won their bets back.
Pardon me?
Somebody won their bets back.
No, it was the professional Yahtzee player, the one with the shifty eyes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one.
And Muffin is there?
And I'm positive that this woman is not only a professional Yahtzee player, but judged from the way that she is dressed, there's no way in hell that she works for a bank. No way at all.
Well, what do you think she does?
Just travels around from Yahtzee tournament to Yahtzee tournament, obviously.
Yeah. Is Muffin there?
Yes, Muffy is here.
Oh, you tell Muffin I said hello.
Okay, I thank you very much.
You take care.
Take care. It sounds to me like Don Richards is probably standing by in the WFLA news booth. Man charged with murdering the members of a Tampa. It's looking really grim here,
No, it's getting better. Look at this. Another Yahtzee.
Well, except that's not yours.
I know, but you got to cheer for a Yahtzee. I'm her best friend. What do you?
Well, I appreciate that, but you've lost all of your money. You've been fleeced.
Get it back on this game.
No. That's not the way to deal with it. What you should do is take your losses and forget it. I appreciate that you're out of money, but the way to get your money back is not gambling. What I might suggest is that even though you foolishly squandered your money, you may consider taking out a second mortgage on your house.
I don't own my own home now.
Great. Look, lady, I have to do a commercial for Town and Country Mortgage and Investment Corporation, okay?
My parents' house. I'll get them to take it.
All right, we can get a second mortgage on their house for you. Now, I'll tell you right here and right now, the Town and Country will not give you the mortgage. No, that's the shifty-eyed pro over there, fleecing somebody else. I can tell you right now that they will not give you a second mortgage on your parents' house if you're going to take the money and squander it on Yahtzee again.
I promise I'll never do this again. I promise.
Okay, the people at Town and Country will give you a loan for almost any worthwhile reason, but gambling on Yahtzee is not a worthwhile reason.
I understand, but this is the last time. Never.
Well, I can work things out for you. We can get you approved within 24 hours.
Great.
There won't be any upfront fees.
Okay, that's great.
Is that okay? No upfront fees?
Oh, wonderful. That's fantastic.
All right, and you can, if you need the money to just get you through to the next paycheck.
Oh, definitely.
Fast service, low rate.
I may lose another one after this game too, so it might have to.
You cannot continue to gamble, madam. For those of you who will not take the money and squander it on to you, Town and Country Mortgage and Investment Corporation. Their telephone number 264-2648. Licensed mortgage brokers, Town and Country Mortgage and Investment Corporation, 14502 North Dale Mabry Highway. Black, what do we have next?
Well, all the Hillsborough lines are full. We have one line in Pinellas, and let's go to Clearwater.
Clear, hi, you're on 970 WFLA.
Hey, Bob, you having a good time over there?
Oh, hey, with the Yahtzee games and the Foxes and everything? Are you serious?
I don't know. Listen, I was on my way over, and I heard you mention something about a happy hour. Now, I'm only 19, and I want to come over.
Uh-huh.
And is it like a bar?
Well, no, it's a restaurant. There is a full-service bar, but sure, you can get in at 19. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like just about to get on the interstate, and you said happy hour.
Well, you jump on that interstate and come over here.
What?
You jump on that interstate and you get yourself right over here.
Okay, well, I'll see you in about 10 minutes, depending on the traffic.
All right.
All right?
Don't drive too fast now.
Oh, I will. I
don't get a ticket. No, you don't want to do that.
Okay.
Black, what's next?
Tampa.
Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yes, hello, Bob.
Oh, another Yahtzee over there. Hi, Tampa.
Yes, just because I hear that Robin Roberts may be going over there today, there's no reason to get overconfident. Just because the Phillies hit 3 home runs in 1 inning, there's no reason to go to Vegas and post a bet on them to win the National League East title, sir.
Danny, is that you? I'm having trouble hearing.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. And you said, what about Robin Roberts?
I think Robin Roberts is scheduled to make an appearance there.
Well, yeah, he's playing Yahtzee now with Harris and Wheeler.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Listen, just because...
And Fez was over there playing Yahtzee with him, too.
Is that right?
Yahtzee has the ability to bring people together.
Just because the Phillies hit 3 home runs in 1 inning, there's no reason to go to Vegas and post a bet, sir.
Uh-huh.
Let's not get overconfident about this, sir.
Madam, you're not playing Yahtzee. Why not? Well, you can play, wait a second. Sir?
Yes?
Sir, would you like to play Yahtzee with this lady?
Are you talking to me, sir? Yes, I would.
Well, hold, no, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
What's that? This is a good-looking fox, sir. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, where were we, Danny?
Yeah, saying about the Phillies winning the title, sir. There's no reason to post a bet because it hit 3 home runs in 1 inning, sir.
Okay.
And, by the way,
Okay.
But he feels that
raising
the minimum wage just would, at this time, just wouldn't be feasible, sir. He told me to pass that along, and also let me leave you with this. One of my inspirations, one of my idols, Abby Hoffman, has passed away, sir. And I feel very saddened by this because I was an activist in the 60s also.
Actually, it's kind of amazing driving in. Somebody on another radio station was trying to do a show on that. He was very saddened by it as well.
Is that right?
Much more saddened than he realized. Thank you very much, Danny.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. 990-9352 in Hillsborough. 461-9352 in Pinellas. Or, of course, you could stop out and, say hello, grab a game of Yahtzee or two here in the lobby of the NCNB building right at downtown Tampa at Howard. Do I hear the music in the background? Ah, there we go. 2 more hours yet to go. Don't venture very far. When news happens in... There we go. Welcome back, fun seekers. We had turned off our microphone, and we're having a very difficult time trying to figure out how to turn it back on. I'm just lost without an engineer at my side. We are in downtown Tampa. Yes, we're in Howard. The Yahtzee games are just going on all over the place. People are meeting each other, making friends. Old friendships are being rekindled. It's an incredible one of the people perhaps most responsible for the downtown Tampa Bay Yahtzee Playing Foxes Association is a man with the name of Andy Taft. Andy is also affiliated with the Downtown Core Steering Committee, trying to get nightlife back into downtown Tampa. Andy, Yahtzee has played a big part in this, hasn't it?
Yahtzee's been one of the biggest boons to hit Tampa in about the last 50 years. And if we have our way, Yahtzee will be on everybody's lips for the next 20 or 30 years.
Well, I have noticed, and I'm not really sure if there's any correlation here, but I've noticed a lot of new clubs. I've noticed a lot of new restaurants in downtown Tampa. I see people staying around later after 5 o'clock. Is there any correlation?
Well, I don't know about the Yahtzee end of it. We try to keep Yahtzee during the daylight hours, so people don't get out of control in the night hours. But the Downtown Core, the organization that you were talking about, is trying to bring together Tampa's nightlife and bring excitement into downtown Tampa.
I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of school here, but during the newscast, there's a young woman sitting to your left, and she was mentioning something that, you said that, Yahtzee in the daytime, we were talking about something else that, if I'm letting something out of the bag here, you just let me know, that might be part of the upcoming plan, and that, of course, is the game Cootie.
You know what? We've been trying to keep that under wraps, and I really can't comment on that. I can, however, comment on the world's largest Yahtzee game, that we are in the development process. We're looking at that, and hopefully we're going to get some of those big 7-foot dice. And if we have any luck, we're going to put you in one of those dice and have you run along Franklin Street, simulating the world's largest dice toss. Can we get you to do that?
That's the most fascinating thing I've ever heard of my entire life, if you really must know the truth. But, is there any money in it for me?
We can talk about that.
Hey, I'm free that way, that day. Andy, anything in particular happening?
What we're doing is putting together the Downtown Core. It's the new special events group for downtown Tampa. What we're doing is putting together special events in the downtown area to get people coming into downtown thinking about downtown as a recreational and social destination, as opposed to just a work spot. And we'll be putting on special events starting in the summer, hopefully. And we're having our first meeting next month to decide which special events we're going to try to undertake.
Picnic in the park?
That'll be one of them. We want to get some concert series out here in the park at Howard and out on Franklin Street. Try to utilize the public spaces that we've got here in Tampa a little more than they're being used now.
Andy, I thank you very much for allowing me to drag you away from the Yahtzee game. I know that there's some money on the line here, and that you, of course, are perhaps one of the premier players in the Tampa Bay area.
Oh, thank you very much. And if I have any luck at all here, I'll give you your cut.
Hey, good Yahtzee to you. Thank you, Andy. Let me get up and wander around the room here. I've heard a tragic story, something I want to take care of. A young woman lost all of her money playing Yahtzee this afternoon, has been panhandling to try to, get bus fare home. I understand that one of your life's ambitions is to attend the Renaissance Fair in Largo this coming weekend, and that you have no money left because of that shifty-eyed professional Yahtzee player who came in here and fleeced everybody. Well, I have 2 tickets if you would be kind enough to accept them for the Renaissance Fair. I can tell you that I will be wearing the same costume I wore last year. The tights are different because we gave the tights away last year, so we had to get different tights. And it will be very exciting having another opportunity to see me at the Renaissance Fair, because I'll be there on Saturday. You can go Saturday or Sunday. I would recommend Sunday. Sunday? Yes, that's the day I would recommend for you. But here are the 2 tickets, and when you get yourself, just drop me a check, okay? Okay. We are at Howard's. Black. What's the story on the phones over there?
The story on the phone, we have 1 line in Hillsboro and 2 lines in Pinellas, and we have people waiting for you, Bob.
Okay, 990-9352 in Hillsboro, 461-9352 in Pinellas. What do you recommend?
Tampa.
Hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Bob.
Yes.
Yes, I'm surprised you never had a funny bone.
You're surprised I never had a funny bone. What do you mean?
Well, because you had tasty cakes, and generally you used to be able to find it at the same establishment. And I want to tell you why there's a problem getting funny bones here in this area. Because they're manufactured by Drake, and generally sell their products. I just came back from Houston, and they are available out. And they're also available.
go all the way to Houston to get.
Oh, yeah, unless you have a friend out there who might want to mail you a box.
I don't have any friends in Houston.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I had damn few friends anyway. If you really want to know the truth, I don't know why. I'm a pleasant man. I don't understand.
Yeah, but they're pretty good. They're really good, as the guy put it, good junk food.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they are. They do have peanut butter, and it's sort of like a...
God, this is almost like the old days of talk radio in Tampa Bay where, somebody calls up and says, boy, I'm looking for, some funny bones. If anybody out there knows. People are going to start calling up with, I need number 12 yarn. Where can I get it? And can somebody call up and tell me, please? But that's okay. That's okay,
So you look for drinks, and that's probably where you'll find some funny bones.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And it's sort of like a cake version of a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Mm-hmm. There seems to be an awful lot of noise. Is that on your end of the line or mine?
No, it must be your game.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for the information.
You're welcome.
Okay. Unbelievable. Next, Rose is going to be calling. What's next, Black?
Tampa.
Hi, Tampa. You're on there at 970 WFLA.
Bob.
Yes.
Yeah, I was listening to that other guy.
Yeah.
I've gotten those funny bones at Cash and Carry.
Oh, this is this is unbelievable. Cash and Carry.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember how long ago it was. And
I'll have to ask Harris about that.
Yeah, because I know they had them. I flipped out when I saw them. I said, "Oh my God, I didn't believe I'd ever find them again." Because I'm from Connecticut.
You flipped out when you saw them.
Yeah, I didn't know they carried them down here.
These things are so good that you should flip out over them.
Yeah, well, they are very good. I mean, if you're a junk food cake connoisseur, like it sounds like you are, and if you like peanut butter, you'll like these.
Madam, tasty cakes are not junk food.
Well, you know what I mean.
Tasty cakes, madam, are top.
Yeah, I've never had one of those. I've never had a tasty cake, so I don't have any.
Come on, lady, you don't sound like no spring chicken to me. You've gone this long without a tasty cake?
That's right. That's right.
You're pulling my leg.
No, I haven't. Where can you buy them? I've never had one of those.
Well, the last caller said the same place you can get the funny bone.
Well, like I said, I'm going to have to check again at my Cash and Carry and see if this was a long time ago. Maybe they don't carry them anymore, but they carried the Devil Dogs, and they carried Ring Dings, and the whole bit. Made by Drake's, that whole line of junk.
Yeah, exactly. You're talking junk food.
Oh, well.
Dogs, Ring Dings.
Well, if I get some, I'm going to mail you a box.
I don't understand. How could anybody with a straight face go into a store, address another adult and say, I'll have a Ring Ding, please?
Well, you don't ask them, so you just walk down the aisle and you look, and if they're there, they're there, and if they're not, they're not, and you don't even have to bring the word up.
It's the kind of food that you buy in private.
Kind of, yeah. You don't make eye contact with the cashier or anything.
Okay.
Also, has there been a big resurgence in Yahtzee in the past year? I grew up playing it when I was a kid.
I mean, can't you? The sound of dice rolling on the tables is deafening in here.
I know, but see, I grew up playing the game, and my husband did too, and we've got this old Yahtzee thing that's been sitting in the closet for probably 10 years.
This Howard's first of all is located, in the lobby of the NCNB building.
Right, I'm familiar with where that is.
I mean, it is really a very, very hip, chic room. Okay, It is filled with people playing Yahtzee. It's my understanding that it's virtually every afternoon like this.
Oh God!
Oh, hundreds of people come in here to play Yahtzee. Now, of course, Howard also has a dynamite menu.
Right.
And the beer is cold. The drinks, it's a full-service bar. You can get, everything here from French onion soup to a Dagwood sandwich, from a Caesar salad to
They have good hamburgers down there?
No, they don't have hamburgers.
Where do you recommend
here
for good hamburgers?
Howard's on South Howard.
Oh, okay.
But don't go in there and order a hamburger unless you're serious.
Oh, okay. You got to be real hungry and real ready for it.
Oh, very, very, very hungry.
You got to do it justice, huh?
Yes, you do.
But I was just that's what I was going to say, because we loved playing Yahtzee when we were kids and growing up, and now it sounds like it's time to drag out the stuff again and get the fingers all nimbled up and everything else and just enjoy it again. We have a board game sitting in the closet in there. We haven't taken it out in 10 years.
Well, I thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, good Yahtzee to you. Oh, no.
Hazy. It's Yahtzee Day, and it's hazy.
You are up in the plane, right, Garrow?
No, Bob. Nope.
Where are you, Garrow?
Can't fly today, buddy. Too hazy.
Too hazy. Whoa, it doesn't look... We'll only run over the window here.